Hey folks, this is Rock and Roll King Robert R. McFarland talking to you. This is episode 7, so we're moving right along. So we hooked up with Brad Williams to do some vocals. Then the next thing was I had in my mind I wanted to have some female vocals on there too, just to give it a little bit more variety instead of just having one singer. Brad could have did all the songs, did an awesome job, but I wanted to get a little bit more mix. So we had a couple ideas for some female singers. One lady we was going to bring in, again, it was rumored by a few people that she was hard to work with. I just told Joe, I said, hey, I don't even want to work with somebody that's, if it's rumored like that, let's don't even work with them. I hate to be a negative person in that instance, but I'm always positive. I just don't want to get in the studio where everything's been so positive and have a negative force there. So let's not even worry about that person. So we passed on that. And the person was very talented, but I just didn't want to risk that issue of having to work hard with someone when, again, everybody's goal so far in the project has been to make it the best for the song. So I took a chance. There was a lady that used to be in my band. We was in Slow Burn, with me and Mikey. Her name was Renee, and she was in California. So I said, hey, the project's coming out really, really good. If there's any way we can do it, I would like to talk to her and at least ask her. She can always say no, but she could always say that I always ask her. She can never say that I didn't ask her. So I actually called her up. I didn't think it was going to happen. I said, hey, Renee, would you like to be part of this project? She goes, I don't know. I'm in California and I don't make it back to Ohio very often, but send me some tracks. So I sent her a total of 11 tracks. I said, Renee, you can pick 1, 5, all 11, whatever you want. If you dig it, let's work with it. So she had called me back and said, hey, let's go for about 5 songs. And she had picked the songs that I wanted her to sing on, except one song I wanted her to do was Born to Rock, and we'll tell you about that in a second. But she goes, hey, let's try to make plans. I might be in Ohio in about a month. So she gave me the exact dates. I went to Joe Veers. He actually booked it, and it kind of worked out. He was actually working on his soundboard, basically tearing it apart. But he said we could have the session for that weekend, the 4th and 5th of June, to lay some vocals down. So I had Brad and Renee coming in those days to lay some vocals down. So Renee came in on June 5th, I believe, 2016 was the day, and laid 5 tracks down. So it was awesome. We'd met a couple weeks before to discuss, things, blah, blah, blah. She flew in, laid those tracks down, and knocked everything out of the park. The funny story was I had one song called Born to Rock, and I'll give you a little backstory because it's awesome. And I was like, Renee, can you sing this song, Born to Rock? Because I was born in 1970, she was born in 1970. And that's the opening lyric. I was born in 1970, the first child of my mama and daddy. And I said it would be so fitting if you could sing that song. And she didn't want to sing the song because there was one lyric. And I understand her point. It was like the lyric goes, I don't want no wife, I don't want no kids. To me, that's just not no way to live. But that's kind of my philosophy. I don't really want any kids. I love kids. I don't know if I'll ever get married. I haven't ruled that out yet. But I'm kind of content of being single right now. But I told her, Renee, it's my song, that's my philosophy, not yours. So people listen to this, not going to automatically think that that's your philosophy. She said, I really don't want to sing that song, Robert. So I didn't really push the issue. So she laid down 5 songs. She did Night Sky Wish, God's Love Is Collar, Rose, My Midnight, and did, what was the other song? Call Me Change, and backing vocals on My Sweet Lady and Write Me a Letter. So she did 5 songs and 2 backing vocals, and this is in, we had a 6-hour session, and she had this done, I think, like 4.5 hours. So she came in, we was listening to things like that, and she goes, hey, is there anything else you want me to do? And I handed the lyrics to Born to Rock, and you'd really have to have her here to tell a story. But I said, I want you to do this song, Born to Rock. She goes, Robert, I'm not going to sing that song. I didn't practice the song. I listened to it one time. I heard the lyric. I don't want to do it. And I told her, I said, Renee, I got over my hump. I didn't want a female in the band when you came in the band in Slow Burn like 18 years ago. I knew you could sing, I knew you was awesome, but I knew there were some songs that we couldn't do just because of lyrics like this, or maybe vocally, some of the stuff might have been in a higher range that really could. She has such a beautiful voice that sometimes she'd go a little hoarse, and I didn't want those songs to interfere with her voice. So I knew there were some songs we couldn't do if we had a female in the band. So, but she was such a great singer. She was in the, she got in the band. Me and Don brought her in the band, and I said, yeah, I'm game. She's a great singer, better than any guy singer we had. So she came in the band, and we really worked good with our music together. We co-wrote some songs. Hopefully those will come out too. But she's another person that can interpretate my songs so well. But with this Born to Rock song, Mikey was there, and also B.J. Davis did the vocal recording that day. So B.J. Davis, thank you, my brother. You stepped in there to help us out that day. And she goes, Robert, I'm not going to sing this. A guy should sing this song. So again, she's telling me that a guy should sing a song where I'm wanting a woman to sing a song. So it was so funny. But anyways, she goes, I think you should sing the song. I said, Renee, I'll go in there and I'll lay the vocals down, and then you'll hear why I shouldn't be singing on this album. I said, I'll go in there and sing it 3 or 4 times. It doesn't matter to me. But if I do that, then you've got to do it. And she goes, who are you? Who are you? And that's almost a direct quote. Who are you, Robert? This is not the same guy that I know. You didn't even want a female in your band. Now you're asking me to sing the opening track to your CD. I said, Renee, I've got over my hump. You're awesome. Better than most male vocals that I've seen or introduced when we was in Slow Burn. I want this project to be the best. This song was tailor-made. When I wrote this song, I could hear someone like you singing it. That's why I want you to sing it. The funniest part was she took the lyric sheet and hit me over the head. Bam! She goes, all right, I'll do it. And did it in one take without even practicing. When you hear the song, it's just unbelievable. Me and BJ's like, and Mikey were like, and we just could not believe it. It was so good. And she goes, let me do one more take. Again, just one of those people that wanted to do. She only did 2 takes. We kept the first take. And she did such a good job. Out of the 6 songs that she sung on and the 2 background vocals that she sung on, Born to Rock was the least vocally edited song that we had to work on. Joe said it's so great and so raw, I'm not hardly even touching it. So it's a testament to Renee, the power that she has when she sets her mind to it. It was just getting over that hump with that lyric. Like I say, I got over my hump, having a woman in the band, having a woman the opening track. I said, hey, I've got over my hump. Lyrically wise, just get over that one hump. I mean, I was almost ready to change the lyric if it wasn't going to work because I wanted her to sing that song. But she sung the song, and wait till you hear it. It's a knockout. I said, you knocked it out of the park, down the street into the next town. That's how good it is. It's one of my favorite tracks on the CD, just because of that moment. It's just a classic moment. So we got that track down, Born to Rock. And so Brad did 5 more songs, and he knocked them out of the park. Wait till you hear him. Phenomenal vocalist. And again, he'd go back in there, let me do one more shot, boom, boom, boom. Just an awesome weekend for vocals, June 4th and 5th of 2016. So again, that's where we're going to leave this episode. This is the Rock and Roll King talking to you, Robert R. McFarlane. Music's the soundtrack of life. Have some. It's awesome. Till next time, keep rocking and rolling.